Let's get into Ryan's roses. So it says, Dear Ryan and Sissy, my husband has been disappearing a couple times a week. When I call him, I can't get a hold of him. He doesn't return my text. That's odd. So I ended up following him the other day. That's dangerous. He left work and drove to a house. He was in there for 2 hours. Then he went back to work. When I asked him at night what this was about, he said nothing. I asked him if he wanted me to start packing him a lunch. He said no. He generally goes out with the guys or just snacks at work because he's too busy to eat. Obviously, he's cheating, Ryan. I want to know who it is with. So Donna is on the phone. Wow. Bold, risky, and maybe justified that you followed your husband and saw him going into this house. How many did you just follow him one day?
Well, I mean, he's been disappearing a couple of times a week, and that's when I got suspicious. So I just followed him the one day.
Well, why don't you guys share locations with each other on your phone?
I mean, we've never gone that far. I just noticed, a lot of there's usually times where he's not answering my text, and then I don't know. I think he's having some woman at her house.
All right, Donna, hang on for 1 second. Let me see what we can find out. We'll call him, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Let's make this call. It is Ryan's Roses. We're at the call point now. Donna's on the line, so quick admin here. Donna, we're about to call your husband. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on KIIS-FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
We're going to. So just be very quiet while we call him because we don't want him to know you're on the line until we tell him he's on the air. Sissany, if you've never heard this before, this is a public service, right? Mm-hmm. So Sissany is going to basically try and get to the bottom of it because she doesn't know what to do. She's out of options. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to get to the bottom of it now. Offer him some roses. Find out who he sends them to. And then if he puts anything in, don't forget to ask him what he wants to put on the card.
Of course.
All right, Donna, here we go. Good luck.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Brian.
Yeah, this is Brian.
Hi, Brian. This is Valerie. I'm calling from Flowers by Val. I'm actually the owner of a new flower shop here on Magnolia, right across the street from the Riverside Plaza. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free roses to anybody that they'd like. So today you've been selected to send these free flowers. I would just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a note, and they can receive them by lunchtime today.
Sure, yeah, and you don't need, this isn't, I'm sorry, I'm just a bit wary over, stuff over the phone. This isn't a scam or anything like that?
I don't need any credit card. Yeah, I don't need any credit card information from you. I don't need any cash. We're just basically trying to promote our business because not many people know that we're here. So, we just hope that if whoever receives these flowers, they like them, they'll refer us to friends and family.
All right, I'm going to send flowers to someone.
Yes.
I'll send flowers to my wife, Donna. How about that?
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Let's throw, I love you as much today as I did the day we met.
I love you as much today as the day we met. Great.
Brian? Brian, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Donna, did you hear that?
I did hear it.
Okay, so Brian, I need you to know we're all on the radio now. That's the thing. And Donna is on the line. And she just heard you say how much you love her. And one of the things that we are doing is celebrating that right now, your love for her.
Oh, great. Hi, hon. How are you doing?
I'm okay, Brian, and I'm glad you sent me the flowers, but I just want to know where you've been going for an hour or two. I've literally followed you, and I know you're going to some lady's house.
Wait a minute. You followed me. You saw me going into that house. What?
Yes, I know it's a couple of times a week, but at one time I followed you, and you were in there for at least an hour and a half, and I just I want to know what's going on.
I'm just doing something to sort of just, manage my. I'm seeing a therapist, Donna, and I was a bit ashamed, and I didn't really think I'd need to tell you about it on the radio, but I'm seeing a therapist. There's been a lot of stress at work, and then everything going on with the house and everything like that. So I've been seeing a therapist who's a man. He just has a ponytail, so that's why he's a man. That's probably why you thought he was a woman. He just has long flowing hair and a ponytail. So that's he's a man.
Well, Brian, you've said that a couple times, makes me doubt that he's a man.
Well, I'm not. It's the radio. I'm not going to be able to, show you a photo of him. But he's definitely a man. His name's Dr. Robert Goldberg.
Can we Google that?
You can Google it. He's got a practice in Burbank.
Well, let me Google that. Hold on for a second. Let me see if I see that on my Burbank. Robert, what was his last name? Goldberg.
Goldberg. I can show you checks that show that I've been paying him.
Let me ask you this, Brian. Why doesn't your wife come with you to that house for a session?
Well, me and Dr. Goldberg have sort of been building up to that, and I was going to, tell her about all of this sort of stuff on Friday, and then offer her in 2 weeks to come to a joint session so she can see all the progress I've been doing. That's what I was sort of building up towards, but I guess this is, kind of putting the cart before the horse. But, Donna, I'd really like if you could come to a session and you could meet him, and you could see that he is a man, and I'm not having an affair with a woman.
I'm stranged out. I'm stranged out. Now. I don't believe anything you're saying.
Wow. I can't find this doctor either.
Why not?
What? Because it just doesn't sound authentic. Hold on for a second. Can someone, Donna, just bear with me. Can someone show me what's come up when you Google that name? Well, that's what we're looking at. We got 3 screens searching right now.
I'm seeing a Dr. Michael Goldberg.
Okay.
I'm seeing
Robert Goldberg Burbank.
A Robert Goldberg, but he's in New York City.
Let me see this.
He's originally from New York City, so maybe he just has an old website. I don't really know.
How'd you find him?
Yeah, how'd you find him?
How did I find him? Donna's brother's friend Mike was over for a barbecue, and he was looking really relaxed. And I said, "Oh, why are you so relaxed?" And then Mike said, "I've been going to this therapist, Dr. Michael Goldberg. He was all Phil, so he referred me to Dr. Robert Goldberg, and that's who I've been going to ever since."
No chance.
No, I don't believe it. And he doesn't show up on a search. Donna, I think your husband's cheating on you.
You do?
I do. Brian, I'm going to let you go.
I'm trying not to swear.
I'm going to let you go, Brian. Donna, I don't think he sounds like he's absolutely covering something up and making it all up.
Lie after lie after lie.
He keeps saying he's a man. Well, yeah, but you don't say that unless you're lying.
That.
Like he's repeating himself, and I don't see a Dr. Robert Goldberg in Burbank.
What do you guys think I should do? Should I try to go to that house again?
Yeah,
sure.
Here's what I would do. I would suggest you saw the house. He says it's a therapist. Yes, go with him and see what he's doing at that house. And if he won't let you, you got a problem. And if you go and you see it's Dr. Goldberg, then everything's fine. But I don't believe him at all.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, Donna.
Okay?
That's okay. I'll let you guys know what happens.
All right. Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks.
Bye.
Oh.
He literally had this all in his mind. He knew exactly what he was going to say if he was asked by his wife. He had rehearsed that in his head.
Yeah.
It didn't sound, nothing sounded right.
For a split second, I believed him with the whole therapy thing. I was like, oh, I felt kind of bad for him. And then he just rambled and rambled and rambled and rambled.
I'm no body language expert, but when someone says things like that repeatedly, I think they're lying.
That has nothing to do with body language.
Exactly. I'm not a body language expert. I just want to tell you that while I'm talking. I know, but you should know I'm not a body language expert in this moment.
I know you're not.
Also, there's a Michelle Goldberg.
Okay.
Oh,
wait, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
In Burbank.
In Burbank?
Mm-hmm.
And she's therapy?
Yeah.
Can I see
family.
the screen?
Yes. Family, marriage, and family.
So
he's seen the therapist, but she's a female?
Yeah.
No. He's seen the therapist romantically?
No, I don't know. Maybe he got her name wrong.
Well,
Her
if he's
name?
seeing her, he would. Wouldn't he know if it were Michael or Michelle?
Or maybe he just didn't want to say Michelle, and he just said Michael just to like calm us down.
Let's discover your passion and purpose.
He didn't.
Together.
He said Robert.
Yeah, he said Robert, not Michael. You're confusing me. Even.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Michelle has nothing to do with it. She seems great, though, if anybody needs, I don't know.
Family therapy.
Got a good dog. Right. So I think he's lying still.
Yeah.
Okay. Something not right. Not right. 800-520-1027 at KIIS-FM. What did you hear in that alibi? Not adding up at all. Amanda. Good morning, Amanda. How are you?
Good morning. How are you? I'm great.
Well, I'm fine. You know, coming off of Ryan's Roses, we're sort of all over the place. What did you take away from the Ryan's Roses call this morning?
He was 100% lying. He's cheating. He kept repeating over and over that he was seeing a guy therapist. I believe he's cheating with a female.
Yeah.
Strange. Right?
Yeah, that was 100% rehearsed.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm no communications expert, and I'm certainly no relationship expert. But I wonder, to those who are experts, when someone repeats the same thing over and over, is that like a tell that they're lying?
It has to be.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could tell in the tone in his voice, he was very calm and collective, like he had gone over this script 100 times over in his head. There was no emotion or shock or anything that he was even being accused of lying or cheating.
Well, that's why when you say, how am I am unfulfilled. After that call, I am unfulfilled. Thank you, Amanda. Stephanie is in Hammond. Stephanie, did you hear the same thing that we heard?
I did. I think he already knew about Ryan's Roses.
Well, that's the other problem.
Yeah.
Because he was too well rehearsed for it. Because he was retracing his steps.
Is this what guys think about when they decide to cheat?
Did you just read my mind?
It's starting to happen.
So when a guy is cheating, is he thinking about what he's going to say when he gets caught?
Yeah.
The answer is, well, with that guy there, the answer is yes. I think he had his whole alibi in his head. Problem is he overplayed it.
Yeah, he did not deliver it well.
No. All right, thank you very much for listening to us. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
If it is the last thing the last resort, that's what this is. If it is the last thing that you can do to try and get to the truth, we have Ryan's Roses, and we'll do it again later in the week. But only if you've tried every other aspect of getting to the bottom of the issue with your relationship. This should be the last thing you do, putting it up on the air. We'll do another one on Thursday. On a 2.7, it is KIIS-FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Are you ready? Everybody lean into this one. Need to make sure you hear it so we can get some feedback afterwards. But Danielle in Corona is saying that he thinks his wife is cheating on him. So I guess he tells the story in the email that she went away for the weekend for her friend's wedding and has been distant since she came back. So Daniel, thanks for coming on with us. What do you sense? Like, what is in that intuition that you're feeling that makes you think she cheated on you?
Well, I mean, like I said, she went away for the weekend for her wedding, and when she came back, she's just been super distant. She doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't want to go out. She doesn't really talk to me much. I don't know, and I just feel like she cheated and is having some type of effect on our marriage.
Is she the cheating type?
I honestly, I would hope not, but like I mean, if I sensed that, I probably wouldn't have married her. But like, this is so uncharacteristic of her.
So you say, Daniel, here, you found a text that could be the smoking gun. What'd you find?
Okay, yeah. So I know I shouldn't have did this. But when I had to find. I had to know. So I went through her phone and I came across a text from a guy named Rob, and it was like it basically said like time for a drink but then there was no other text in that chain. Like, there was no other responses. And I was just like, who's Rob?
Okay. Let me put as my mama says, put my thinking cap on here for a second. And we'll come back to you, Daniel, and see if we can call your wife and figure it out. At least get some information, some peace of mind. Hang on one second. Here's the deal. We are calling Daniel's wife right now. So, Sisney, this is on you. We're going to offer what?
I'm going to just say that we have a delivery from Rob.
Okay. And let's see what we can find out. Basically, he feels like his wife cheated on him. He found a text that was curious. She went away for the weekend for a friend's wedding, and she's been distant ever since. Now, distance could be, yes, cheating, or it could be that she's upset about something, or it could be a lot of different things. We'll see if we can find out. Just say these words for me, Daniel. Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your wife's name on KIIS-FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
Okay, we're going to do that right now. Be very quiet until we see what we can find out, all right?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Stacy.
Hi, yeah, this is Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. My name is Pam. I'm calling from P's Pretty Petals. How you doing this morning?
Oh, hi, yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
So I'm good. Thank you for asking. We have a delivery from you from Rob in Arizona, and unfortunately our systems went down this morning. I have your name, I have your number, but I just don't have your delivery address.
No, you said Rob from Arizona?
Yes, that's correct.
No, thank you.
Oh, well, we just need to confirm your delivery address just because our systems went down this morning, so that part got erased.
I mean,
we can get them to you this afternoon.
I'm flattered, but this is, I really don't want to take these flowers from him. You can refund his money, or maybe you can give it to someone else, but I'm not interested in getting flowers from Rob.
Are you sure? That's so strange.
Yeah,
Stacy,
I'm sure.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that I've got your husband Daniel on the phone. Who is Rob?
So, Rob is just a guy that I met at the wedding that I went to.
Right. And what's going on with Rob? Why does Rob want to send flowers?
Okay, so at the wedding, things got pretty crazy. I drank a lot, and so I'm sure because of that, just because I drank a lot, my behavior was probably a bit embarrassing, and I don't fully remember everything, but I'm definitely not interested in Rob. He was trying to hit on me, but I'm not interested in him. So,
but do you think did you send him a message? Is it possible that you sent him a message?
No, I mean, yeah. So I'm really sorry that if I ever gave him the idea that I was interested in him, but yeah, I'm sorry, Daniel. But do you remember when we were younger and we used to drink a lot together, and then, we'd feel that sort of lingering anxiety afterwards?
Okay.
Well, that's how I felt ever since that wedding, because, I guess I just really, shouldn't be drinking that much anymore. And I'm really sorry that I've been acting weird. But Rob and me, we never, I'm not interested in him. It's never going to happen. So.
But you're worried that maybe something was inappropriate that weekend.
Did you black out?
No, I didn't black out, but I just, I'm sort of foggy, but I know that nothing happened. I know for a fact. I just think that he probably took my behavior the wrong way. Just like how I get when I'm drunk, I could be, tend to be maybe overly friendly or something. And some guys could take that as, a sign that you're interested in them. So maybe that happened with Rob.
Daniel, we got to move on here, but what do you think about what your wife is saying?
I mean, I trust her. I believe her. My thing, I just wish she would just communicated that with me when she came back. if she was feeling that type of way. I mean, that's all I want. That's all I need is this communication. That's all, baby.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I should have told you and communicated that with you.
All right, so maybe there's progress here. Stacey, thank you for coming on and explaining, and Daniel, thanks for reaching out. Good luck to both of you there. Did anybody that just heard Ryan's roses think she sounded really uncomfortable? That like as if there was guilt or something had happened, because the reaction to, no, I don't want anything from Rob, no, was a strong reaction. And then everything as she talked further just sounded rattled, really rattled right. In a way that was beyond me understanding why so rattled.
Mm-hmm. Like she said, she didn't remember, but she didn't black out, but it was foggy, but she knows for a fact. So just like nothing makes sense.
All right, Daniel and Stacey were just on for Ryan's Roses. And so Daniel wrote to us and said, my wife went to a wedding. She came back acting distant. Sisney then says, there's some flowers from a guy named Rob waiting for you. And she panicked isn't the right word, but she had a very intense reaction to no, nothing from that Rob, please, nothing from Rob. I don't want to receive anything from Rob. And then as she was talking about maybe he misunderstood her body language, she was drinking, and she sounded very uneasy. And so the question is, what really happened? Now, Daniel believed that nothing had happened, and he said, I just wish you would have told me that you had a few drinks and this guy was hitting on you. But
well, let's not forget the text message either. She gave this guy her number. Right.
And was alarmed when she heard his name. Alarmed.
Mm-hmm.
So, Elena, what do you think? You had a chance to hear it. What's going through your mind?
Honestly, she sounded really nervous the minute that we said his name, and like she was just kind of like, no. I'm trying to like avoid the subject. And I want to be sensitive to like how she's feeling and stuff, but I don't know. I don't feel like we're getting the whole story. Like it just didn't seem like if it was just like a little flirtation, like why would she be so nervous? I think a little something more happened. Like they had to have kissed or, she was by herself in a hotel room drunk. Like, I don't know.
I think that if it were us in that situation, we might say, well, I'm going to trust you, but you can't get drunk like that and not know.
1,000%.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's terrible. I think something happened. I think she got drunk with Rob. They probably went back to someone's room, and she passed out and woke up the next morning next to him and grabbed her things and left and is in denial and says nothing happened.
Walk me through that moment of waking up next to stranger with sunlight.
That's so bad.
Terrible feeling.
And where do you go from there? I mean, into the hotel lobby, into an Uber to get out?
Well, hopefully she was in the same hotel, but I think she goes into a denial stage and she just says, look, this didn't happen. I'm blocking it out. I'm moving on. And that's why she's saying she kind of remembers, but she doesn't. But she didn't black out, but it was foggy. But I know for a fact.
But now if I'm her husband, I'm nervous that she goes out anywhere and has a drink.
It's terrible. Yeah. I know.
Right? By the way, when you said in denial, I kept thinking that movie, The Murder in Denial, looks good.
Which is that?
I don't know. I saw the commercial for it. The Murder in Denial.
I want to see the one with
Wait, we're digressing. Elena's on the line. Elena, okay. Thank you very much for calling. Appreciate it. Death on the Nile with Gal Gadot.
Death on the Nile. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, it looks good. I don't know.
You had me at Gal Gadot. In.
Right, but see, that's how advertising works. It worked. I don't remember much, but I remember I want to see it. All right, so all the commercial.
Got you.
It got me. So just when you think it doesn't work, it works.
Yep.
To all of our sponsors, it works.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, a last resort, if there is something going on and you can't get to the bottom of it, send us an email and see if we can help. Danielle?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm okay, but I could be better.
Okay. So we've got your email. It says, I found my husband's ex on Facebook, and she had a picture of my husband and her as her profile picture. which would mean they know each other well, right?
Well, they dated for a long time, you know.
So it's an ex. Okay, an ex. All right.
Yeah.
You can imagine how I felt seeing that. I asked my husband about it, if he was talking to her. He said no, and he didn't know why she'd have that old photo as the profile pic. You obviously did not believe him. Her profile is completely private, so I couldn't see anything else. But 2 days later, she changed the picture. To me, that means they are talking. But do you think he's cheating?
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he's cheating, but I think
he's definitely lying.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. And I don't know. I just don't understand why you would have a picture of him after.
That's
been
the problem.
For 2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if it's just a really good picture of her and she liked the picture of herself to put for her profile, there's so many apps you can erase the other person. You can crop, you can do anything.
You can't have your ex up as a profile picture.
I don't think so.
No, I agree.
You know, but I was still giving him the benefit of the doubt, you know, and so I told him about it. I asked him, and I felt bad because it made me look like I was stalking, you know, and I wasn't. I just was thinking about her, and I was like, I wonder what she's up to, and her page was such private, but I could still see the profile picture.
So why do you think she changed it?
Because he told her. My wife saw it.
That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that he must have told her, you know, and then she went in and changed it.
What kind of ex is she? Was she like, were they engaged or was she just an ex?
They were together for a very long time. So I would totally understand even if they were friends and if they were talking. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not that kind of jealous person, you know, but I'm not okay if he's lying to me. That's not all right.
Okay, so we can put you on hold and try him. Call him and see who he sends the roses to, yeah? What's her name, by the way? What's the ex's name?
Her name is Claudia.
Claudia. Okay, Claudia. Okay. All right, so I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on KIIS-FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
Are you sure? Yeah. You hesitated there. Are you sure?
I'm sure, yes.
Okay. All right, so Patty, she is going to offer him some flowers, some roses, and we want to find out who he sends them to. Now, what's her name? Remind me?
Claudia.
Claudia. All right, Claudia or Danielle. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all right?
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Frankie?
This is Sam.
Frankie, hi. Good morning. My name's Patty, and I'm calling from Flowers for Less here on Van Nuys Boulevard. How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. You're one of 5 lucky winners. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to, and you get a free bouquet of roses that you can send to whoever you want today at no charge. And I'm also including free delivery.
Why do I get free roses? Well, I mean, what is this?
I actually just opened my my flower shop 2 months ago, and it's been a little slow, and I'm hoping to get in more customers by offering a free bouquets today at no charge to you or to anybody. I don't need a credit card number or your billing address, just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address and the note, and they get delivered today. I am offering either white roses or red, your choice, at no cost.
All right. Okay. I would like to. Okay. Let's see. Let's send them. Let's send them to Danielle.
Danielle?
Yeah.
Is that
Danielle? Let's send them to Danielle. Yep.
Is that Danielle?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, what do you want to put on
Exactly.
the note?
I just want to put to my wife, Danielle, I love you.
Frankie, hi. It's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K on
Hi.
KIIS-FM. Your voice is being broadcast. I need you to know that. And your wife, Danielle, is on the phone. She asked us to call you because she's concerned about something with Claudia. Does that ring a bell?
What?
Your ex, Claudia?
Who is this?
That's Ryan Seacrest.
My name is Ryan. Your wife is on the phone.
I'm here too.
Tell us about who's Claudia.
I'm sorry. I think my phone has a bad connection.
No. We can.
come on,
No, it's very
Frankie,
clear.
don't
It's very
do
clear.
that,
We can hear you fine.
please.
But Frankie, who is Claudia?
My phone is like cutting in and out.
No, it's totally clear.
no, it's
Actually,
not.
you know what? It's really clear.
Yeah, and we know that
Frankie.
Claudia is your ex.
So, Frankie, were you in Claudia's profile pic on Facebook?
I really can't hear you.
No, Frankie, come on. I mean,
we've heard it all, but not this
yeah,
one.
Frankie, with all due respect, we can hear you fine, okay?
Yeah.
We can hear you fine.
All right.
So
I'll back. I can't
no,
hear you.
Frankie,
Wait,
no, Frankie,
Frankie,
wait, Frankie,
Danielle,
wait. Frankie, why were you in a profile picture with your ex, Claudia? Just answer that question. Frankie, hello? Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
I've never
That was
had a guy say,
I
can't hear you.
That was horrible acting.
That was
too.
the clearest call we've had all day. All right, so
Danielle.
He hung up on us, Danielle.
Yeah, I know. I heard it.
So, well, clearly something's not right. He seemed very nervous. And
at least he sent you the roses.
Yeah, but I'm actually not worried about that.
Yeah.
He hung up on us
Right.
because something's going on with him and Claudia, or he's still got feelings for her.
I'm worried that he waited so long to say my name. I was so scared. You have no idea. I was shaking. I could just. It felt like someone was squeezing my neck. I just had this feeling in my throat that he was going to say her name, and he waited so long to say my name. It's like, why are you hesitating? I'm your wife. Who else would you possibly send them to? It should have been right away.
But why? All right, so this was an ex relationship. Why is he in the picture 2 years later?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I still don't think that anything is going on. I really don't. Maybe they're talking again, and he has feelings.
Danielle, something is absolutely. Don't be naive
It's
here.
not a coincidence.
Something is absolutely going on. I don't know what it is, but he hung up on us. Okay, so that if he was not guilty of something, he would have explained it. But he hung up.
I mean, I don't even mind if they're talking again. Maybe he doesn't want to
Danielle,
tell me
he's
that.
lying
I just need him
to you.
know.
Ellen's right. Ellen is right. He's lying to you.
Well, I do think that he's lying to me. But
Well, you need to ask him why he's lying, and you need to get that's where you'll find your answer. Follow the lie.
Oh,
and I would follow Claudia.
Yeah.
Right up to her doorstep. Okay.
Closely.
That might help. But Danielle, let's not be naive. Something isn't right here, and it wasn't his phone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I agree.
Good luck, sweetheart.
Thank you for helping me, guys. Thank you.
Good luck. Bye-bye. Out of all the years
Yes.
and all the calls of Ryan's Roses.
So many.
Never. I mean, I've heard everything.
Right.
I've heard turning of the table. I've heard turning of the tables all the time.
Guys have bailed.
Has anybody ever said with a clear line, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I mean, that was a first, but it just says guilt with a capital G.
Yes. UILT.
So what do we deduce is going on? And here we go with Ryan's Roses. My fiance is telling me he needs to go to New York the week between Christmas and New Year's. Says it's for work, but I don't believe him. Something does not add up. Danielle in Roland Heights. So let's get Danielle. Danielle, good morning, and thank you for writing to us for Ryan's Rose. I want to get into it right now. What does your fiance do that would require him to go to work between Christmas and New Year's?
He's working in finance. I don't know his title right now. He's in VC.
He's a venture capitalist?
Mm-hmm.
And has he ever had to work between Christmas and New Year's?
No, never. Never since in the 4 years I've known him. He's never had to work.
And is there a deal? Is there a deal that's trying to get done before the new year begins?
Not that he's ever talked about with me. No. I mean, there could be, but he hasn't said anything.
Can you come with them?
I wasn't invited. So that's...
Can you invite yourself?
Right. It's like you can go.
You are about to be married. Can't you fiance your way in there?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel really weird about it. I haven't brought it up because I feel like something weird is going on. So it's just weird to begin with. So I don't want to.
If he's in the financial world, the venture world, I mean, there could be a lot of work in closing something before the year ends.
Sure.
So maybe there is work to be done.
That's true.
You don't feel good about it. Why? What's making you feel like it's not legit?
Because I was feeling weird about it, and I opened his work email was open on the computer at home, and I went through it, and there was nothing in his work email about a flight confirmation or hotel, and they always handle all of that. And then I looked at his personal email, and there was a flight confirmation from his own personal credit card, which would never, ever happen if it was having to do with work.
All right.
Yeah.
When are you supposed to get married?
It was personal.
When are you getting married?
We've been engaged for a year, and we're hoping to put together the wedding this year. So within a year.
And already you're having doubts about him telling the truth, though. I worry.
Yeah.
I worry.
I mean, this is bringing up some deep paranoia about, I've been cheated on before. My cheating broke up my mom's marriage.
I think that's the question. Is this something from the past that's not real that we're creating, or is there a real issue here? Hang on one second. We'll come back, and we are going to make the Ryan's Roses call. We have Danielle on the line. We're about to call her fiance for Ryan's Roses. Very interesting. She's getting married soon. They've been engaged for a year or so. And he's in the financial world. And he says they got to go to work in New York between Christmas and New Year's. Could be legit, but she thinks she's worried. She didn't see any emails about this. She thinks that this is...
Right.
You think he's making this up to spend time with another woman? Is that where you're going with this?
Yeah, it seems that maybe he met someone at work, and that he's going to have another, a moment with someone else between Christmas and New Year's, and I don't know what else it could be. It seems like it's personal, and why would he not invite me if it's with family or just friends?
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
We're going to call him right now, and we're going to offer him the roses and see what we can do. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on KIIS-FM. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You have my permission to call.
Okay, we're going to do that now. Here's the way I'm looking at this, Danielle, for you. It's all bad, okay? Let me just say that.
Yeah.
But there are degrees of badness here. One, if we find out the worst, it's the best for you because you haven't gotten married to him yet. And if we find out the best, it's good. If you find out there's nothing there, then you're good, and we can move forward. So I don't. There's nowhere. I don't think there's anywhere after this you'll be in a gray area. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
I appreciate that. That's
be
a good way to
very
look
quiet
at it.
until we tell him he's on the air. Here we go. Okay. Good luck, Danielle.
Hello.
Hi. Is this Jeremy?
Yeah.
Hi, Jeremy. My name is Teresa. I'm calling from Terry's Blooms. How you doing this morning?
I'm fine. What's going on? Do I have I forgot to pick something up, or I have a bill outstanding or something?
No, quite the opposite, actually. We service the Rolling Heights area, and we're fairly new, so we're doing something for local residents, and it's a promotion of a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you would like.
Okay. I don't have to pick up, right?
No, we can deliver it. They're absolutely free. You don't have to pay us anything. We're just hoping that if you like our arrangements, you refer us to friends and family.
I'm just trying to do everything delivered right now.
Right, it will be delivered. We can start with the name of the person you want to send them
to. All right, yeah, to my fiance Danielle.
Uh-huh. And what would you like to put on the card?
Love you.
Okay.
This guy. Jeremy?
Hello? Yeah.
Jeremy, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Need you to know that. I have your fiance Danielle on the phone right now. A couple of quick questions if you'll stay on. Number one, she's asked us to reach out about your trip to New York. Can you give us some detail about what you'll be doing in New York between Christmas and New Year's?
Yeah, this is our annual work trip.
And should she come along so that you guys are together?
No, she's got, her schedule is pretty packed that week, so, she's got her own stuff going on.
Now, you do an annual work trip between Christmas and New Year's. It seems like a strange time to do it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's the end of the fourth quarter. We're trying to just, finish the year kind of, happy instead of stressed or whatever.
And you do this every year?
I don't know if we did it last year. I'm pretty sure it was skipped, but it's yes.
So Danielle is on the line, and she tells me she doesn't have a packed schedule, and she'd be happy to join. Is that cool?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Great.
Yeah.
Danielle, do you want to ask him anything while we have him?
Hey, Jer, why didn't you invite me to begin with?
No, I'm sorry, babe. I just was trying to, give you, it's a stressful time. I'm trying to just, not overload you,
The romantic time.
Exactly. At Christmas.
No, between Christmas and New Year's. You don't want to be with me between that time?
Of course I do, yeah.
Well, why wasn't that obvious?
No, I'm sorry. I thought it was pretty obvious that it was a work trip and you were going to, probably get bored of it.
I'm not buying it. It doesn't sound like you're being honest with me. And if you're trying to have a mature relationship and get married, I don't appreciate you being vague and jumping around the subject.
Okay, sorry.
So, Danielle, I think the good news here is you and Jeremy can spend some more time together and see where you stand. And between Christmas and New Year's, that's a good time, right?
Well, am I invited? You want me to come?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
There you go. All right, Danielle, Jeremy, we're going to let you go. Danielle, you can take it from here. Thank you for reaching out. All right. Thank you, Danielle. Good luck.
Bye.
I feel like we kind of let her down. But because listen, let me tell you something.
What?
Did you hear his sigh at the beginning?
Yes.
He's like, my fiance. He sighed.
He didn't rub me
Danielle.
the right way.
Now, is that a situation where he just is doing what some people do and you just sound like that? Like you're not meaning to sound frustrated, bothered, and fatigued by it all, but you just do sound that way? I know people that sound that way all the time.
Yeah. I don't know, but he was just so strong from the very beginning.
But he also caved.
Right. But at first he was like, what, do I have a bill with you guys? Whatever. So I should have asked her, do you receive flowers
are calling
from
him before breakfast on a Thursday morning. All right, let's come back. So we had Danielle and Jeremy on the line. They're engaged. He was going off to do business. I kind of believed him that he had something to do with his company at the end of the year to close stuff. He's in the financial world.
Maybe, but he didn't seem so...
Well, he didn't seem enthusiastic about his relationship, that's for sure. Exactly. But is he... There are people, and I know them, and I can be this way, that you're just tired. Maybe he's just tired.
Okay.
Right? We did call him in the morning. He did sigh about his having to send flowers to his fiance. That caught me off guard. He didn't sound enthusiastic about it all. So is there a reading into that too much, or is that just the way he is?
He sounds like somebody that does not live in the moment. He's always like 10 steps ahead, and he's stressed.
And maybe, anyway, he did cave and say, yeah, come with me. I'm fine with that. Like, let's go. So she's going on the trip. So he won't be away, as he suggested, between Christmas and New Year's. And she'll be able to tell if there was something up probably between now and then. I think the bigger picture is, if I'm Danielle and my fiance doesn't get it already, regardless of what's going on, he doesn't get it. Do I want to deal with that forever? My guess is this is a red flag.
Yeah, red flag.
I don't know what he's doing, but it's a red flag that he just doesn't get it. Like, how do you not get that you're about to get married, your fiance, and you're not going to spend between Christmas and New Year's with her?
Oh, you do everything together.
Well, not everything, but that week.
Especially during that time, and especially when you're engaged. It's like being engaged is such a happy moment in your life.
Yeah, I think you should really, I mean, I don't want to go down the path of long engagements, but I'm an advocate. This is not where I start talking about 8-10 year engagements, but look, I don't mind it.
Tanya's eyes.
8-10 year engagement? Why?
Honestly, I see it working for Ryan for whatever reason.
I find Sisney understands me, and I also find that many people are happiest when they're engaged.
I mean, it's kind of
it takes a turn. Why not?
It is
Easton,
fun.
how long were you engaged? Let me filling in for Tubbs. Easton, how long were you engaged?
1 year.
Why did you rush?
Health insurance.
So I understand your motive. That's fine. But are you? And you can't answer these questions. I can't say, are you happy? Of course you're happy. You just got married, so you're happy. But do you remember your engagement? Wasn't that fun?
It was so much fun.
So much less pressure.
Well, I mean, before the kids, it was so much fun, too. It was a different vibe.
So if I'm Danielle, honestly, I'm worried about taking that next step with a guy that doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. Olivia, are you with us this morning? Good morning.
I'm here. Yes, that was a lot.
You think there are multiple red flags? What are they?
Multiple. He does not care about her. He doesn't want her to even come to New York. Plus, why did he put it on his personal credit card?
You're right. Oh, we didn't ask him that.
I missed that, huh?
That's a red flag if I ever saw one.
That is a red flag. That was our key.
The guy did not get defensive. I'm not quite sure I can read him, but I know he doesn't get it. He's not there. He's not understanding some things about being in this engagement between the holidays before you get married. I mean, he's just not getting it in my mind. So red flag, red flag, red flag. Now, what does Danielle do? You don't want to I invested all this time with this guy. You don't want to tuck your tail, but I don't know. It's a big deal.
I think she has to bow out. She deserves better than someone who's unavailable like that.
Oh, but that's
I agree. She seemed like she was deserving of something maybe a little more engaging,
to say the least.
Thank you very much. I have to tell you, Tanya, I can only think of you in this moment. When I say you, I mean Jeremy. And when I say Jeremy, I mean Robbie. Hearing Jeremy makes me love Robbie even more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. He would never be like that.
He would never be like that. I think part of it is he's got some years on you, doesn't he?
Yes.
And I find, exception me, with those years comes maturity.
For sure.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. You have been waiting for this. You've been gaining weight for this. I have been. And so now we're going to put all that weight behind it and make the call here. It says, Dear Ryan, my best friend just had a baby, and I'm so afraid that my husband is the father. I mean, that's all you really need to hear.
Yeah.
She goes on to say, they've always had this flirty relationship, and it bothered me a little bit, but I trusted them. So she got pregnant last year and wouldn't tell me who the father was. She said it was just some random hookup, and she was very embarrassed about it, but she made the decision to keep the baby and raise the baby herself. Now that she's had the baby, the resemblance to my husband and my other son are impossible to ignore. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, you think?
Well, Danielle, I'd say Happy New Year, but maybe not so Happy New Year if this is the case here. Thanks for coming on with us. As I said to Sissany, this is a very uncomfortable situation, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of been on my mind all the time, every day.
At what point did you actually look at this baby and say to yourself, oh my gosh, this baby resembles my husband?
Okay, well, my husband has always been flirting with my friend, and it always made me uncomfortable. And then I went to go see her at the hospital, and I asked him to come with me, and he acted really weird, like, no, I'm not going, and really had an attitude. And then when I went in the hospital, I sat with her.
By the way, right there, it's a red flag. Why would you not want to go to the hospital to see a baby?
Yeah.
And get agitated about it, right? That doesn't make any sense anyway.
Yeah, he normally would go, okay, sure, yeah, whatever. And then he'd go along with me, and we'd have a good time. We'd go out to lunch or something. But this time, he acted really strange because I always knew there was, like, something up with these guys. Like, I always thought there was something that was overly flirty or whatever, it just bothered me. So then I went there to go see the baby by myself, and I walked in the room, and I held the baby, and I got to tell you, my blood ran cold. I mean, the baby looked... The eyes were exactly like my husband's.
Now, I haven't done a lot of that, but how can you tell at birth that the baby resembles a man? For me, that would be difficult.
And also woman's intuition.
Eyes and the eyes, and it was right, exactly. My intuition. I went there, and I was feeling really uncomfortable about this. I'm like, why is my husband? So it was already in my mind.
Right.
And I sat there, and I was holding the baby, and the eyes and the nose. I'm sorry, but it just really looked like him.
But Danielle, are you sure you're not just jumping to a conclusion here because you think that they were flirting together? To me, it'd be difficult to draw that connection immediately. Maybe I'm wrong. But, it just seems like...
I've been having an intuition all along.
Okay.
I mean, it has been bothering me all along. And maybe I'm wrong. I went back later, and I just couldn't... I asked my husband, I'm like, hey, because I've always asked him, like, why are you guys so flirty with each other? It's always bugged me. And then when I asked her who the father was of the baby... She was very, kind of, like change the subject.
She was vague. I have a question for you. We're going to make the call in just a second. So we're going to call your husband. Let me just put it out there. If you do find out that this is his baby with your friend, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I mean, what do you do?
Oh, my God.
Because you don't want the kid to be affected.
I'm so nervous about that. I don't know.
So Danielle, we're going to make the phone call now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on KIIS-FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call.
What's his name?
His name is...
Okay, so we're going to make the phone call. What we're going to do is Sissany, because Patty's out, she's had a baby herself. So Sissany is going to make this call. We're going to offer your husband some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card. What's your friend's name?
Tina.
Tina?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck, Danielle. Okay. We're going to make the call now.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jeremy?
Yes, speaking.
Hi, Jeremy. This is Stacy. I'm calling from Blooming Flowers. How are you doing this morning?
Hi, I'm good.
Hey, sorry to bother you, but I just actually was calling because I wanted to let you know that you have been chosen to receive a free dozen roses.
Free dozen? Wow. Like free and clear? No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just opening up my new business and I'm trying to promote business essentially. So yeah, you've just been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. You can actually send them to whoever you want today. I don't need any billing information from you. It's totally free and they can be out this afternoon.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Cool. So just give me the name and who you want to send them to and like a quick note.
Okay. Let's see. Let's send them to Tina.
Tina?
And yeah.
And that's just Tina.
Right.
And then what would you like to write on the note?
How about it's the right thing to do?
It's the right
Jeremy, it's Ryan Seacrest. I want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Ryan Seacrest, Sissany, also with me.
Hi.
Your voice is being broadcast. Need you to know that. I've got your wife on the line, Danielle, and she thinks that the baby that Tina has had is with you. Clearly, you just sent flowers with that note. What's going on with you and Tina, Jeremy? What's happening with you and Tina?
Well, there's nothing. I mean, same thing.
Well, there's not nothing. There's not nothing.
Well, it's the same thing that's always been going on, which is like we're good friends. We're, and who needs? I mean, Tina just had a baby. Her whole life is like in turmoil, and she had doubts as to whether it was the right thing to do. So I just,
Wait, sorry, I'm confused. You said on the note. What do you mean the right thing? What's the right thing to do? What do you mean?
Well, she had doubts as to whether having a baby with this, whoever this guy was that she randomly hooked up
So
with.
who's the guy?
Yeah.
Who's the guy?
I don't know.
Why would she tell you?
Well, I'm one of her best friends, but
Right, but how close is your wife to her?
They're very close.
Why would this woman Tina not tell your wife then who the father is? She wouldn't say.
Well, it just didn't even matter to her. It was just like a random thing. I mean,
let me put it a different way. Are you the guy?
No.
Are you the guy?
Father.
No. Are you the guy?
Is there any chance you could be the father?
No. There's no chance.
Listen, your wife Danielle is on the phone. Danielle, do you believe him?
No, I don't believe him. I know this is your baby. I know.
Why do you want? Why do you want to believe this story? Like, I mean, this is something that these guys they just
No,
trap
I
me
had
into
a gut
saying this thing.
instinct. I can't believe you did this to me.
So, Jeremy,
going on?
Jeremy, your wife is convinced that you've got something going on with Tina. Is there any truth to that?
There's no truth to that. Just forget about it. I mean,
she just doesn't believe you, bro. I mean, you don't sound so passionate about it either.
It's just forget about it. There's nothing going on between us.
I find this all confusing because she's hysterical. You're calm. The baby looks like you.
And
she thinks there's something going on with Tina. You sent the flowers to Tina with the note. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, dude.
I think she thinks the baby looks like me because of this suspicion that I guess she has always had. Which I don't know why she didn't even tell me about this.
Right, but even if I back it up to the fact that you had a chance to send flowers to somebody, you didn't send them to your wife, you sent them to another woman. That's not good.
Well,
it's not.
My wife right now, I don't feel like she needs this emotional support like Tina does.
Well, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. I've known your wife for 5 minutes. I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm gonna put you both on hold, Danielle. I mean, this is what you have to work with. I don't know where I am on this. Jeremy, clearly you got some explaining to do.
Danielle is on the line. It's time for Ryan's Roses here at KIIS-FM. So if you are in your car, stand by. We're going right for it, okay? Don't get out. And if you're in your car and not getting out, then you'll be here. But if you're jumping out, then stay because we're going. So this says, Dear Ryan, I was trolling the Instagram of a woman that's caused problems for us in the past. During the pandemic, my husband and I were having some problems, and he started an emotional affair with this woman. So let's get Danielle on the line here. Danielle, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm all right. I'm hanging in there.
Well, I appreciate that. I can understand hanging in there based on what we know so far. So this Instagram, you were trolling the woman's Instagram, and you've had trouble with this woman in the past. And this time, what did she do?
Well, she posted a birth announcement. She just had a baby, and apparently her son was born this past weekend. So I find it a little troubling for a few reasons. So number one being the timeline. She just had this baby, which means conceived, sometime in the last 9 months, and the other thing is she posted the baby's name, okay? And I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to, cause any trouble.
What about the name? What's significant?
She's using her last name for the baby, so it's the baby's name and her last name. So, who is the father? who is the father? That is very unclear. It's just pictures of her and the baby. There's no man. There's nothing.
So Danielle, let me understand this. You think so? Your husband, he was having an emotional affair with her. You know that?
I know it. Yes, absolutely.
And what does that mean? What do you mean he was having an emotion? What were they doing?
Well, they were exchanging a lot of emails. I ended up finding some of these emails. They were very personal. He was confiding in her about our marriage, and she was, of course, very supportive of him. And the emails were a lot. They were very intimate.
Okay. And now you think, because you knew that it's possible that they've had a child?
Well, I'm just saying that the timeline is really upsetting to me. Like, it's like there's too many pieces that fit in this puzzle, right? Like, she posts this in the last year, this baby was conceived. The baby that has her last name, and also the baby has blue eyes, and so does my husband. She does not.
And how do you know for sure it was an emotional relationship? Like, how do you know it wasn't physical?
Well, my husband, first of all, he swears that it's never turned physical. We've been to couples counseling, and we've gone over this a lot, and he swears up and down it was only emotional, no physical. And that's part of like what we've been talking about, and he has agreed. He swears that he was supposed to not have any contact with her. Mm-hmm. And I mean,
so Danielle, let's just hold for a second. Let me hold you for a second. We're going to come back and call him after this. Ryan's Roses on KIIS-FM. Do the call now. We got the background. Danielle is on the line, married, husband, she thinks have an emotional affair with the woman. Woman posts a picture of a baby. She thinks that maybe it was more than an emotional affair, that the baby that the other woman has just posted that is hers is theirs, meaning her husband and this other woman's baby. What is her name? What is this other woman's name?
Stella.
Stella?
Stella. Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Hold there. We are going to call him now. Offer him roses, see who he sends them to, try and get all the information we can. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on KIIS-FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
All right, be very quiet. We're calling him now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Brendan?
Yes, it is.
Hi, my name is Terry. I'm calling from La Brea Blooms. How you doing this morning?
Not half bad. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So, we do a promotion about once a month. We're actually a flower shop, and we are trying to just give something back to the community, local residents. And so it's a promotion of a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today. Is that something that you'd be interested in?
Really? I can send it to anybody I want.
That's correct.
Okay. You know what? Yeah. I will send it to someone.
Great.
Does it come with like a note or anything I can attach to it?
Yeah, we have a few different cards that you can choose from: birthdays, anniversaries, I love yous, I'm sorry, thinking of you, or we have blank cards as well.
Okay. I will take a blank card, and can you put down to Henry? Congratulations on having the best mom.
Congratulations on having the best mom.
Love, Uncle Brendan.
Okay.
Brendan.
Hello.
Hi, Brendan. My name is Ryan. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and I've got your wife, Danielle, on the line. How are you, Brendan?
How did you know she had a baby? You're not supposed to be contacting her. You're not supposed to be following her.
Wait.
Are we doing this on the radio right now? This is really happening? This isn't a joke?
Brandon, how do you know?
Wait, who's Henry's mom?
Yeah, who's Henry's mom?
What's her name?
Her name's Stella. She's someone I knew a little bit back in my past of last year.
Why are you sending her roses then?
She just had a baby. She's someone.
But are you still connected with her? Clearly, you're very current with her.
She's a very nice person, and I don't think she should be blasted like this on the radio.
But
frankly.
why are
And
you
frankly, I
so
don't-
connected to her now? You're married to Danielle, who clearly has a problem with her.
Yeah,
Why
she's
are you?
uncomfortable.
Why? What's the deal?
I don't see why this has to happen right now. Can we
Is
just
it your
talk,
baby?
like, not?
Is it your baby?
Is
Henry your baby?
I don't think we need to do this right
so
now.
the
I don't
answer
think
is
this
you're not. So then, Brendan, you're not saying it's not. Why don't you? If it's not your baby, just say it's not your baby. But you're not saying that.
I think that you'll be able to know if it's your baby or not, and I think we know.
Well, he's gone, but he didn't answer that question. I mean, look, if it wasn't and you knew, you'd say absolutely, unequivocally no. And
Yes.
Danielle,
Of
you
course.
have a real issue on your hands here. The best mom, Uncle Brendan, and he sends the roses to that mom. It's a real problem. It's a real problem. All right, we're gonna let you go and sort it out off the air. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you got some information here.
Well, I mean, it's better to know, I guess. Now,
I guess. All right, take care, Danielle. Good luck. Whew. I feel like the Ryan's Roses calls. So do we think, we know, right? Clearly, he thinks that could be his son.
Yes, I think so. He hesitated way too long.
There's no hesitation if you know it's not your kid.
Absolutely.
I mean, maybe shock from the question, but he didn't sound like shock from the question. He sounded like he was just, I don't want to talk. Why are we doing this now?
Right.
Well, when is it a good time to say it's not? Like, because it doesn't make sense. But if you missed it, we will come back to it in a second and get into your feedback on Ryan's Roses. And then what does she do now? Play that out in your head. So Danielle wrote to us, said, I think something's going on with my husband and another woman. I think they may have a baby together. And we get him on the line, and he sends the roses and says this on the card. To Henry, congratulations on having the best mom. Love, Uncle Brendan. Henry is the little boy that the other woman had. It was in the photo that Danielle saw that caused the question. I think I just burped. If you heard that, I apologize. Got to get to my second point about Ryan's Roses, which has to do with my digestion.
The burping is so natural right now these days. I was like,
I didn't mean to, but I might have heard it. I was going to say it wasn't me, but
Get it out, sweetie.
All right, so if you did, you did. If you didn't, fine. But it does. We're going to go back to my digestion problem during Roses. But first, Henry's the baby of the other woman. Brendan says, love Uncle Brendan, sends the flowers to that woman, that mom, over his wife. So then we ask, is that your son? He hesitates, so clearly he thinks it could be, or he knows it could be. Now the question is, you're Danielle. You find out your husband's been lying, and he's got a baby with another woman. What do you do? Not the child's fault. So what do you do? Sissany.
Yikes. I mean, there's already so many issues because they're already going to counseling because of this woman. And it would be an ultimate lie because he had already told me that it was not physical when clearly now I'm realizing that it was. I think I'm done. Pack your bags, get out of the house.
So
Sure.
So you leave the marriage. He then has kids with you and this boy with another woman, and you never make another effort to contact the other woman.
Well, you have
for
to
any reason?
co-parent after that. But
Well, you don't have, no, because they're different parents.
No, I mean saying if I have kids with him, like if I have my own kids with him, then.
But you don't have to spend time, I guess. But then I'm saying, like, as Henry's growing up, does he spend time with the other kids? It's not Henry's fault. And how do
I
you
think
introduce him
naturally
to
they
those
do.
other kids? They do,
Yeah,
right?
eventually they do. Yeah.
So then does Danielle reach out to Stella at some point? The other woman?
Time heals everything, right?
I don't know. I'm
It
not so
does.
sure.
I think it does.
In this, I don't know.
I think it does. But me personally, I would never be able to get over infidelity.
Yeah.
I just, even if it was emotional, I guess I would try, the counseling, whatever. But then like if another lie after another lie and then you find out it was, it's just, I throw in the towel in that case.
So the second part of this is I need to not eat or drink something right before we do roses because I feel like I get animated and it affects my digestion, as you heard a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of tea in there.
Yeah, but you get bubbles in your esophagus or your intestine, and then it comes out sometimes when you're animated. Let me get to Danielle for Ryan's Roses. It's time. She says that today is her husband and her wedding anniversary, and she wants us to make a call on this day, which is crazy. Danielle, thank you for coming on. Why do you want us to do a Ryan's Roses call on your wedding anniversary day today?
I'm concerned because things just have been kind of bad between us. Like, he's been distant and he constantly kind of seems like he wants to be somewhere else. And I don't know if he's cheating. He might be, but I figured if he gets offered free flowers for our anniversary and doesn't send them to me, we have a problem. And if he sends them to someone else, then at least I'll know why.
Wow. I mean, that's an explosive call to make today on that very day that would be the celebration of how many years of marriage?
9.
Okay. And you're just distant. That's the only thing that you're sensing here? He's just not engaged?
I mean, I guess call it a woman's intuition, that there's something that I can sense is off with him, and he's just not really communicating with me the way he normally does.
What if he's planning something, though, for your aunt? Like, he could be potentially ruining
I hope
something.
that's what it is. That would be so great. I hope so.
But, all right, hold on one sec. That's risky.
I think so, too. I don't know if she
well, let's tell her we don't want to do it.
Like, we don't want to do it.
We don't want to do it. I don't want to be involved in that if he's, like, secretively planning something. That's why he's being distant.
I know. That's what I'm feeling.
All right, we'll come back, and we'll make the call to her husband. Let's set this up. Today's their wedding anniversary. She wants us to call. She feels he's being distant. Sissy, I think you may be right. Maybe he's planning a surprise, and that's why he's acting a little shifty. But Danielle's like, that'd be great, but I want to know. So, Danielle, we're going to follow your lead on this against our own better judgment. If it were me, well, I can't say that because I'm not married, so I don't know how you feel. All I need you to do is stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. And right now, just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
We're going to do that right now. Here we go. Good luck. Be very quiet.
Hello, this is Joe.
Hi, Joe. My name is Missy. I'm calling from the Secret Bloom. How you doing this morning?
I'm fine. Yeah, thank you.
So we service the Oxnard area, and we're trying to promote our delivery service. So we're offering local residents a promotion today. It's free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They are free. We don't need cash, credit card info, anything like that from you. Just the name of the person that you want to send them to, and we can put a note, and they can have them by lunchtime today.
Are you kidding me? Really? Is this for real? Oh my gosh, this is just such a blessing if it's the real thing. Oh my gosh, that's great. Yeah, I'd like to. Is there a card that goes with it or something?
Why don't we start with the name of the person you want to send them to?
Oh, that's going to Danielle. She's my wife.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
To my one and only happy 9th anniversary.
Oh, that's special. Okay. To my one and only.
Joe. Hey, how are you, Joe? Congratulations. We are on the radio now. Your voice is being broadcast, and I've got your wife, Danielle, on the line. Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
So, Joe, in addition to our celebratory call, just wanted to also ask you about your well, Danielle said you were being a little bit distant recently, and she was concerned. Does that make any sense?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay, what's going on, Joe?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I just been under a lot of stress and at my job, and to tell you the truth, honey, I didn't tell you this before because I didn't want you to worry, but I lost my job, and I just been trying to find another one, and I just didn't want you to worry.
Oh my God.
oh my God, you lost your job. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, it was just weird because it's just this whole thing at work, and it's just toxic over there, and there was this rumor going around that, I don't know how this started, but that I'd had an affair with one of the bosses. It's ridiculous.
What? I'm sorry, you got fired because people thought you had an affair?
Yeah, but I didn't. I didn't have an affair.
But why
with
did they
anybody.
think you did? Why did that happen? Why did they start that rumor? What happened?
I don't know. It's just kind of, people are always up in everybody's business over there. It's just kind of messy, and it's just, just a bunch of gossip mongers. I just really don't want to be there anymore, honestly. And I don't know why they did it. Look, I'm friendly and I'm flirty, I guess, and I guess people took it the wrong way. I don't know. But there's nothing going on.
Joe, maybe you shouldn't be so flirty, right? You're married. Maybe flirtation at work is a bad idea. Yeah. Look, Danielle, you heard enough there. Let me let you guys take this off the air and see what you can get resolved or get clarity on. I don't think your husband's cheating, but he might not be doing everything right when he's not there, when he's at work. So you guys need to talk. Okay, Joe, thank you very much for answering the questions. Thank you, Danielle, for reaching out.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for the flowers.
Good luck. Happy anniversary. Good luck. He's fired from his job, and he said he was flirty. Really be going through it. If you're going to call your husband on your 9th wedding anniversary, the day of, to find out why he's been distant. I would definitely give it the day. I give it till tomorrow, because maybe something surfaces today. Maybe you realize that he's been planning something, or in this case, Joe was fired from his job and he didn't want to tell his wife because. But he was saying he was flirtatious at work. It didn't sound.
I don't believe him.
You think he was cheating?
Yes. Why wouldn't he go to his wife right when these rumors started?
I agree.
If they weren't true.
Well, that's true, out of his own defense.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, like, this is crazy that this is happening. Help me, almost. Like, you're a unit. You're a team.
When he said my wife, when he said it, he sounded like Billy Bob Thornton. To me.
Interesting comparison.
I'm not comparing the story, just the voice sounded like that to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Thank you, Patty. So you're saying he got fired because he was doing something at work, probably with somebody else, or at work doing something.
Get fired for rumors. Like, I don't think that's legit.
Well, Brianna, thank you for coming on. You heard Ryan's Roses. You think it was a roller coaster?
I think it was a roller coaster. Yes.
And more to the story? What do you mean?
Well, you don't just get fired over something like that. There's more. He's not telling us something. He did something. And flirtatious? Like, what? What is that? That's like cheating. Like, you don't, like, there's way more to that story. First, I loved him. I thought, oh, he's sending it to his wife. And then I'm like, wait, what? He got fired? Then I hated him. There's something. There's more to that story.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can see it now, just like I can after you make those points. It's a little more clear. But yeah, I guess if he got fired from work, something, and he was hiding from his wife, something he doesn't want to talk about happened.
Yeah, exactly.
What a bummer.
And you could probably sue something like that. Like, there would be, if he was completely innocent, there would be
wrongful firing.
You would fight it. Yeah, like you would, I don't know, file a grievance or something. Like, it was, you could fight your work for that. Be like, I am being framed.
I mean, this is a bummer, right? 9 years they're together, and they should be celebrating their 9th year wedding anniversary, and then they're going through this. This is a bummer.
Yeah. Ooh. What a shocker. You don't see that one coming. Like, wait, what?
Well, you did. I didn't. But Brianna, thank you very much for calling. You take care. But what a bummer.
Yeah,
between that and you and Michael fighting over this dog, it's too much drama for me today.
It's time for Ryan's Roses, a public service. If you think someone is cheating on you and you don't know what to do, you're between a rock and a hard place, this is the segment we try and give you peace of mind. Danielle, how are you?
Hey, hi, I'm okay.
Well, thank you for writing to us. I don't know if we've done one like this before. You notice a large amount of money missing from your husband's 401k?
That's correct.
How much?
Well, put it this way. Last year we had close to 50,000.
Yeah.
And right now we have 15,000.
Wow. So it just it vanished without explanation, huh?
Yeah.
Did you talk to your husband about it?
Yeah, I did. I confronted him. Because
What did he say about that?
Well, he says that he thinks they made a mistake. That, he said he was going to give them a call. He was going to find out.
Somehow $35,000 just disappeared?
Yeah, that's all he's saying.
Was he upset about it? You think
not really.
you know what I mean, sis? You'd be emotional about that. I'd be really irked about that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But he just seemed really cagey, and he just changed the subject. And
he's trying to cover something up.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
So you feel, based on what I read here, you feel like he's leading a double life?
I think so, yeah, because I know he's saying this to me, and he's just lying to my face because my heart just keeps going to it, just keeps thinking, where is that money? We had 50,000 last year, 15 now. I mean, it's just weird, and I've been with him for 8 years.
Do you have a hunch? Do you have a hunch about who it might be?
I have no clue.
Wow.
So was it a mistake, or is he leading a double life? That's the question. Something doesn't feel right to me. How about you, Sissy?
No way. That doesn't just happen. You don't lose whatever.
It's $35,000.
I was trying to do the math.
You might drop a penny.
Yeah.
Or maybe I can't find a quarter for the Coke machine, but
right.
$35,000?
And he was so nonchalant about it, too. He's like, oh, it's probably an error. I'll call tomorrow. Like, I would be freaking out.
How long you been married?
8 years.
Kids?
Yeah. 2.
Okay. All right. 8 years. Kids, 2. I'm just making notes. So what we're going to do is we're going to call him next, okay? And we're going to get him on the phone.
Okay.
Danielle, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on KIIS-FM.
Ryan, I give you permission to call on KIIS-FM. My husband.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Steve?
Yeah, this is Steve. Master's calling.
Hi, Steve. My name is Julia. I'm actually calling from Sweet Buds and Roses. We're a new flower shop here in Cerritos. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm just calling because we're doing a promotion this week, and we're giving out free flowers. You've actually been selected to receive a free dozen roses today, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like. We can get them out by lunchtime, and they're absolutely free.
I don't remember entering anything for any of the free roses. I don't.
Oh, that's, we get all of our information. You might have purchased something on the internet in the past 18 months and clicked to receive promotional offers, and that's how we get all of our art from our database.
Oh, okay.
I don't need any credit card information from you. They're absolutely free. We just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and we can get them out this afternoon. And if you like them, just, refer us to friends and family. We're just trying to get the word out about our new flower shop.
I appreciate it, but I think I'm going to have to pass on that.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, they're absolutely free. You can. Don't you have like a girlfriend or a wife you can send them to?
I'm not okay with kind of just throwing any kind of information over to anybody that I'm not 100% sure of. I appreciate it though.
Well, we're new in town. We're called Sweet Buds and Roses. You can drive. We're actually right off the 605 here in Cerritos. I can give you our address if you want to come by. You can actually pick them out yourself.
No, I really appreciate it, but I'm gonna have to pass. I'm not. I'm okay.
Hey, Steve, this is her colleague who works at the same shop.
Mm-hmm.
We're just curious. We're looking at your file. were wondering why your 401k went from $50,000 down to $15,000. It seems surprising.
What? Wait.
Well, we have a file on you, and I just noticed here, it stood out to me that you have a 401k, but it went from $50,000 to $15,000 suddenly. That seems strange. Is everything okay?
I'm a little curious how a rose shop has my personal banking information.
We're part of a new generation. By the way, for training purposes, you're on the air. You're on the radio right now. We just started. We've got a lot of high-tech data. We have a lot of data, and one of the things that we spotted was your 401k. It disappeared, $50,000 down to $15,000.
Yeah, did you get that checked out?
What happened?
Whoa, wait. This is I'm on the radio with this?
That's correct.
I'm not okay with my 401k info or anything that's my personal info.
Your wife is on the line, too.
What?
Danielle.
Wait, Danny, what's going on here, Danny?
I mean, I just want to know where that money went.
Wait, so you call a radio station?
Yeah, but that's not the point. Steve, she thinks you're leading a double life. Are you seeing another woman, Steve?
No, I'm not seeing
So where'd the cash
woman.
go? So where'd it go, bro? Where'd the money go?
Where'd
the money go?
It helped to pay a friend. What does it matter?
It helped to pay a friend. What service did that friend provide?
I don't think it's really anybody's business to be out there. It was something that I did for a friend, and it was surgery that they had to get, and I wanted to help them out.
Was this friend a female?
Yes.
What kind of procedure did she have?
Damn it!
Was there an augmentation?
Yes. It was a boob job. Okay,
What?
It was a boob job. There.
So just so we're clear, and your wife is dropped. Her phone dropped. So you bought another woman breasts and didn't tell your wife? You can't do that, Steve. That's not the way it works.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's my money, and it was something
you cannot buy another woman breasts when you're married.
It's not your money when you're married.
Steve, how could you possibly think that that's okay? This is your 401k money. You don't buy. I got a lot of
we
friends.
have a lot of.
You don't buy another woman when you're married. You don't buy another woman breasts.
I don't have a problem with it. I did not have a problem with it. It's like,
bro, your wife, if she were on, can we did she drop? What, did she go over the hill? I got to get his wife back, Danielle. Huh? Let's get her. She's going to be going nuts right now. Steve, how can you possibly in your own head justify buying boobs for another woman when you're married?
I did it for a friend.
Why did you do it?
It was something. It was
to your benefit? To your benefit?
Is your wife friends with her as well?
Are you going to see these boobs a lot? It's
No.
not to your benefit. So you bought breasts for another woman that you will not benefit from. I don't buy it at all.
No way. And does your wife know her?
My wife knows her, yeah.
All right.
Oh, so then why not tell her?
Your wife is back. Danielle?
Hi.
So we just found out your husband bought boobs for another woman.
What?
Yes, I'm telling you.
Wait.
$35,000 worth of breasts.
You paid, not Samantha. Did you pay Samantha's boob job?
It was something that I did for a friend.
Who's Samantha?
Samantha is an old friend of mine. And Danny
Oh my
knows
God.
her.
Are you sleeping with her?
No.
Let me tell you something, Steve. If you and I were married and you bought boobs for someone else, I'd be very upset.
If you bought anything for someone else with that amount of money.
Well, life or death surgery, I'd be okay with.
Okay.
But if you bought another woman boobs, and Steve, you and I have been married, right? And we do what we do.
8 years, 2 kids.
We've been together 8 years, Steve, you and I. And you go and you buy boobs for Tanya, it would bother me.
And then you lied to me about it. You tried to make me sound like I'm crazy.
Steve.
You and I, Danny, you and I will talk about this, but you and I will talk about
you and I will talk about
home.
this, Steve. We will all talk about it.
This isn't something that I need to express with a road shop or a radio or whatever.
You do, Steve. I'm going to let you go, but Danielle, I need you to call me back this week and let me know what's going on here, okay?
Okay.
Good luck, sweetheart.
Thank you.
You cannot buy boobs for another woman if you're married.
No.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let's do it. Dear Ryan and Sissy, my husband keeps making plans for us to go out with friends, but he makes them on days that I'm not available. What gives? This is from Danielle in Buena Park. Danielle, good morning. So thanks for coming on. Let's get right to it. What do you think is going on? Why do you think your husband's making these plans when you're not available?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't make sense because, I mean, he keeps making plans for us to go out with friends, but then it's always, on days or evenings when I'm not available because I work mostly evenings and he works days. And, it's a group of friends, and there happens to be a single, very attractive woman in that group and also one who's married. But I don't trust her because I think she and her husband cheat on each other.
So you don't trust her or you don't trust your husband?
Well, I'm not sure whether I can trust my husband or not, but I definitely don't trust that woman because I just think she's dishonest. And I think that he's disguising this as, trying for us to be social together, but he's really just giving himself opportunities to go out and who knows what. I mean, I don't know.
Look, for me, I hear that there's already lack of trust in your relationship for you to even think this way about when he's with these people. Forget about her.
How long have you been married?
Well, we've been married for 3 years, and I mean, I have some doubts. I'm just hoping I'm wrong.
Hold on for 1 second. We're going to come back and try and get to the bottom of it. We'll call your husband here. In the Ryan's Roses call right now. We met Danielle. Her husband makes plans with a group of friends. In the group of friends, there's another woman. Danielle doesn't trust that other woman, but she doesn't trust her husband either. She thinks there's cheating going on when she's not around.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. So, Danielle, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on KIIS-FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
All right, be very quiet. We're going to call him now. We're going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. What's this other woman's name in your friend group that you're worried about?
Her name is Chrissy.
Chrissy?
Yeah.
All right, well, be quiet until we tell him he's on the air, and good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jacob?
Yeah, this is him.
Hi, my name is Erica. I'm calling from Beach Boulevard Blooms. How you doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're a new flower shop here in Buena Park, and we're actually doing a special promotion right now for our neighbors, local residents here in the area. And I'm calling because you've been selected to receive a dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today. Now, they're absolutely free. I don't need anything from you as far as cash or credit card info or anything like that. Just the name of the person you want to send the roses to. And we can put a note.
But selected, like, I don't remember. Did I sign up for something? I'm not sure how you got my number.
We have a database here of people who you may have purchased something online within the last 6 to 18 months and opted in to receive promotional offers from local vendors and local businesses. So that's where we get our list from.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Great. So who would you like to send them to?
Let's send them to, her name's Karen.
Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Something simple. Just say hang in there.
Hang in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Jacob, my name is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We
Hello?
have your wife. Hi there. We have your wife Danielle on the line. What's going
Danielle?
on? What's going on with you and Karen?
Hi.
Well, hold on. Karen's my sister, so literally nothing.
Is that true, Danielle?
Yes, it is true.
Well, there's no one more embarrassed than me right now. So,
Yeah,
Danielle,
like-
I'm going to just tell Jacob why we're calling. And why is your sister hanging in there? Is she okay?
No, she's fine. She's just had a rough couple months since Christmas, and I don't know. It's just been tough for her, so I just wanted to let her know I was thinking about her.
Well, I'm sorry about that, and that's very sweet. So the reason we're calling is that your wife, Danielle, thinks that there is something going on with you and another woman, and namely a woman named Chrissy, who's in your friend group. And she doesn't trust Chrissy, and I don't think she trusts you. So What is going on, and why is she feeling this way?
I mean, I don't really. Chrissy is like she's in our friend group, and she's single, and so that might be why she doesn't really trust her. She's kind of, I don't know, she's kind of flirty and stuff like that. But there's nothing going on.
Well, you make plans when we're working. When I'm working,
Yeah, why do you do that? Why do you make plans when she's unavailable?
It's nothing. There's no ulterior motive here, Danielle. It's the thing is, you're always working, especially at night, and I work during the day. So if I want to have any
But
sort of
we're
social
married.
life with
We're supposed to find time to do things together. We're married. I mean, this is not the way I grew up. My parents always did things together. They found a way to make it work. That's why I've been nervous because we hardly
Let's
ever
not
go out together.
hold on. Don't compare me to your dad, though. That was a different time, and I'm a different
They do have
person.
a happy
You know.
marriage.
What's that?
They do have a happy marriage. It's just where I'm coming from is I actually do want to go out and spend time with you, and I don't know why it doesn't seem like it's a priority for you.
Well, no, it is a priority for me. I want to make plans with you, but like I said, you're always working in the evening or at night, and that's when I'm not working, and I want to blow off steam too, and I want to go out with my friends.
Well,
like
I
you know
understand,
that
but
I
we
want you to
should
be there.
compromise. I mean, that's my job. I'm a hairstylist. I do people's hair in the evening. That's when they want to get it done. I mean, that's my contribution to our household, and you're not being very understanding.
No, I am, but you have to understand that I want to hang out with my friends, and I want you to hang out with all of us too. But this is
I don't really
most
want you
people are
hanging out
available
with
in the
Frankie
evening.
so often.
I mean, if it wouldn't listen, there's nothing going on with her. She knows. I mean, you know
I'm
that.
glad to hear that. I'm
But
glad to hear that.
I just
but
to
don't
jump
trust
into this therapy session, I do think the two of you should have this conversation. This is the kind of communication that's missing in your relationship, and it's manifesting in
I'm
mistrust.
happy to. I'd be happy to have this conversation. I'd be happy to talk about compromise and stuff like that.
Also,
I mean, Danielle,
Jacob,
you know
if Danielle,
that.
your wife, doesn't feel comfortable with you being around Chrissy without her, then don't.
Yeah, but other people, but other people. I mean, it's not just me. Let's not pin this right on me and make me look like the bad guy here.
Well, no, we're not making you look like anything. You are Jacob, married to Danielle. Hear her concerns, communicate with each other, and let's grow from this. We're going to let you both go. Thank you for writing into us, Danielle.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Bye, guys.
Yikes.
It was like being in a session.
I know. Got lost for a minute.
Communication, right? Hear her, hear him. I mean, just to go back to that scenario. So Danielle's uncomfortable that she can't be there with this friend group.
Mm-hmm.
And in the friend group, there's this woman, Chrissy, who she thinks is going to try and hit on her husband.
Right.
And her husband kind of knows that that woman is like that. So her husband shouldn't be hanging out if his wife is uncomfortable. Right?
He knows that Chrissy is flirty and that's her personality, but I don't
he knows
think
it bothers his wife, so why does he keep doing it?
I don't think he knew it bothered his wife until now because she wasn't communicating that to him.
So fair.
Mm-hmm.
So now that she said, I don't feel comfortable when you're with our friends and this woman, Chrissy, he should what?
He should drop it and he should not see her anymore.
Or the friend group with Chrissy.
Spend some more time with your wife at this point.
She's working doing hair at night.
Well, then go to the salon.
All right, it is time for Ryan's Roses as a public service. If something's going down in your relationship and you are concerned, you can send us an email and we'll see if you want to go on the air to try and find out more.
All right, Danny, thank you for coming on. So you noticed the spam texts, you noticed the spam calls, then you went into his phone, which is always dangerous. They were all deleted and all gone. What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, it's sketchy. It's really sneaky. It's disappointing and hurtful.
But you were saying, are you on a merry-go-round?
Sorry, no.
It's okay. I just thought I heard a merry-go-round in the background. Danny, you said that in his contacts, he has a number saved in his phone, which is spam risk as a code.
Yep, exactly. It says spam risk, and it's not a spam call. I called the number, and I heard a woman's voice, so I hung up.
Okay, so we know that the texts coming in, the calls coming in are coming from that phone number, and on the other end is a woman. I don't need to know much more. How long have you been married?
About 5 years.
Okay, hold on, Danny, 1 second. We're going to make the call here. Tanya, this is like, remember you used to meet a guy in Miami and say South Beach Live? And put it in the phone as South Beach Live, but not the guy's
That's a great
name.
club.
Right? You didn't know the guy's name, just South Beach Live, where you met. That's what apparently is happening in his phone. Spam risk. So we'll come back. Danny, we're going to call your husband now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on KIIS FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS FM.
We're going to call him now. Stay very, very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. We want to try and get some information out of him, okay?
Okay.
All right. Sisney's going to offer the roses, and we'll go from there. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Jeff.
This is Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. My name is Gloria Garcia. I'm calling from Gigi's Flowers. How you doing this morning?
Yeah, okay. What's this about?
Well, we deliver in and around the Carson area and selecting local residents today for a promotion. So I'm actually calling to offer you a chance to send free dozen roses to anybody that you'd like today. They're absolutely free. Before you hang up, I don't need cash, credit card info, anything like that from you. We just need the name of the person you want to send them to.
I don't know. This sounds weird. What? Nah, that's okay. I mean, free roses.
They're absolutely free. You can choose from red, pink, or white roses. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like them.
I guess not like a market, or is that kind of what you're doing? Or I guess so. Look, hey, if I'm not paying anything, you sure you're not going to ask me for any kind of thing like that?
I'm having a hard time hearing you, but no, we don't need any credit card info or money from you or anything like that. We just hope that if you or whoever you send the flowers to likes them, that you just refer us to friends and family.
Sure. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, great. What's the name of the person you want to send them to?
I can send a name. Can we send it to Anna?
Anna? Okay, is that with two N's? Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you like to put on the card?
A. Just something simple like all I think about is you.
Okay, so is she, I'm assuming, like your girlfriend or wife?
Yeah, she's just a friend.
All I think about is you.
Jeff, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We've got your wife, Danny, on the line. I believe I think I just heard you send roses to Anna and say, all I think about is you. That's what it sounded like to me. What's going on with you and Anna, Jeff?
Wait, what is, I thought you guys were sending me free roses. What is this?
Well, we'll get to that in a second. But what's going on with you and Anna?
What do you mean? I mean, just give me the roses. Send me the roses.
No,
I don't understand.
Right, but that's not the point. Danny is on the phone, your wife. She knows that you've been getting these texts from somebody codenamed Spam Risk, which apparently is Anna. So what's going on with you and this other woman?
Yeah, it's just that's nothing. That's just nothing. I mean, really, it's nothing.
I mean, Danny, you just heard him send roses to another woman.
Yep, I did.
Look,
I mean, how do you explain yourself,
Danny.
Jeff? How do you explain it?
Look, you told me you were going to send me some roses. You asked for a name. I gave you a name.
There's no reason to yell at us. You're the one that's put us in a really uncomfortable position here by sending the roses to a woman, not your wife. Okay, so how do you think we feel right now?
I don't know, but I thought I was going to get some free roses and for my friend Anna. I don't
But
know
why is it, Jeff? Why is it that all you do is think about Anna? Your wife is
my wife really on the phone?
Yes, she is.
Look, really. Not that nobody. Not that. I was just a name.
The spam risk phone calls are not Anna, but it's just another woman on the phone when I call.
Well, look, Jeff, we don't understand here. Here's the thing, Jeff, just to put, your phone is cracking up here. I don't know what's going on, but here's the thing. You were offered roses to send them to the person that you're thinking about the most, and you chose someone that's not your wife. You're also getting these suspicious texts and calls into your phone, and when your wife pursued that, she found another woman on the other end. So it leads us to connect the dots that something is going on between you and Anna. Okay, and that's where we are.
No, there's nothing. Look, what you're seeing isn't what is happening. Okay, it's just there's nothing going on. All right, you didn't catch anything. There's nothing. There's nothing.
All right, Jeff, I'm going to let you go.
Okay,
Danny, we're losing his signal, but I think you have something to worry about here. He did not send roses to you, his wife. This other woman, Anna, I think you get that number back. I don't know if you kept the number or not, and ask for Anna.
I did.
Right, well, call back and ask for Anna.
Absolutely will.
All right. Well, thank you, Danny, and good luck to you.
Good luck, Danny.
Thank you.
So sorry.
Bye. I mean, you can't explain that. You can't. There's no justification for. I sent them to another woman, and I said all I think about is you. I don't care if that's the first time he did that. That's it.
It's clear as day.
You're married. All I think about is you. You know. Here we go. 102.7 KIIS-FM. Heat and Ryan's Roses. It's Dear Ryan. After years of wanting to do it, I decided to do a mommy makeover. I was really excited because after having our third kid, I lost a lot of my confidence. My husband went with me and stayed with me during the 6-hour operation. I remember while I was recovering at home, the nurse would text him asking how I was doing. I thought it was very nice of her to do that. You can see where this is going.
Oh, my gosh.
5 months later, I found out that she's still texting him. He did not deny it, but he says it's not what I think, that it's just one text to see how the family is doing every once in a while. She says I don't believe him. So let's get her on the phone here. It's Karina. Karina is in West Covina. Karina, thank you for coming on. So how do you feel, by the way, how do you feel personally about the makeover that you had and the operation that you had?
Well, I mean, I have a brand new sense of confidence. Definitely, I feel like I look wonderful, and I mean, it definitely did what I wanted it to do for me.
What did you have done?
I had breast implants and a tummy tuck.
You've been thinking about doing that for a long time?
Yeah. Actually, I have 3 kids, and my youngest is 2 years old. So after my third child, my body was just. I mean, it took a toll. I felt I was like flabby, and I've lost a lot of my confidence. And I'm a working mom, so I didn't have time to take care of myself. I
get it.
And then,
But Sisney wants to ask you a question that I would feel rude asking.
What?
Hold on.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
See.
I'm 35.
Sisney, why would you ask that?
I was just curious.
Okay, so I just think that gives you context for other moms listening too. All right, so 35 with all that going on. Now let's talk about your relationship. You don't believe your husband. You first thought that this nurse was just being very thoughtful. Now you believe there's more to it, that she's texting your husband personally?
Yeah. It started off very nice. I thought that she was great. She would text. She texted him during my recovery here at my house. And it was like, how is she doing? Does she need anything? And painkillers, that kind of stuff. And I was very grateful to her to do it. But it's been 5 months, and I found a text message from her on his phone the other day.
And what did the text message say?
Well, it just said, hey, how are you? Like, that's it.
And do you feel like you've interrogated him enough about it?
I asked him very, very nonchalantly, and he's like, oh, yeah, she's just calling to check up on you. And I said, I don't feel comfortable with this.
So what did he say? What did he say? Why don't you just text her, please, we're good.
Yeah.
Well, he was very vague about it. He was like, don't worry about it. It's just, she's calling to see how your follow-up went and all this stuff. But it's been 5 months, and I haven't been to the doctor in 3. Yeah. So why would she be calling me, him now? To me, it seems really, really weird.
Was it just that one text, or was there a thread?
No, that's it. It was just the one text, but I don't know. She is beautiful. She works at this, surgery place, right? So she's got to look gorgeous because she's almost selling the product herself, so she's got these beautiful breasts, and I remember her breasts.
But if I'm your husband, I'm so psyched about you right now.
Exactly.
It's like, right? You went through all this. You feel great. Just quickly, and then we're going to come back. Has your relationship been rocky recently, or has it been okay?
He's been working a lot more often lately, and I've been wanting to spend a little more time with him. But I don't know. I just feel like he's been distant.
Okay, but Karina, we're going to call your husband. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on KIIS-FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
All right, here's what's going to happen. Sissany is going to call him up from the flower shop here. We're going to offer him some roses, and then we want to find out who he sends them to. What is the name of the nurse that you're threatened by?
Her name is Alicia.
Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out who he sends them to. Karina, Alicia, somebody else. You've got 3 kids. Do you have any daughters?
Yes, I have one daughter.
What's her name?
Her name is Jenna.
Okay. Jenna. Could be Jenna. All right. Good luck.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Tony?
Yeah, this is Tony.
Hi, Tony. My name is Nancy. I'm calling from Same Day Flowers. We're right here on Glendora in West Covina. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I'm calling because we're doing a promotion this week. We're giving out free flowers, and actually today you have been selected to receive a free dozen roses. Does that sound nice?
Yeah. I'm not interested in buying anything, though.
No, they're absolutely free. I don't need any billing information from you or credit card info or nothing. We're just basically doing a promotion to give out free flowers every day. And you've been selected today, so you can send them to whoever you want. And we can write a note on that, and they'll get them this afternoon.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so who would you like to send these flowers to?
Oh, you're writing a card?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Alicia.
Alicia. Okay, Alicia. Yeah. And then what would you like to write on the card?
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything. And then how would you like to sign it?
Let's say, how about best?
Best, and then just Tony?
Yeah.
Tony, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. That's Sissany, and we've got your wife Karina on the line. So she is threatened by your relationship with the nurse. You just sent roses to the nurse. What is there something going on? What does she not know about your relationship with Alicia?
Babe, this is weird.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm flabbergasted. I have no idea what to say to you right now.
Babe, what's going on?
Why are you still texting the nurse?
The nurse was really helpful. My wife, baby, he just had some surgery. I know it was really difficult, and the nurse was really helpful. And
don't you think I deserve
just want to thank her for that?
Me? You know, I did this for you. I did everything for you. I did the surgery for you so that you would be happy with what you had in front of you. I wanted you to be proud of me. I did this all for you. I've gone through all of this, and I don't even deserve to get the free roses that you're going to send them to this nurse? What's going on? What's going on?
I was already happy with you. I didn't ask you for this. I didn't ask you to get surgery. I didn't ask you to change your body. I didn't ask you for any of that. I was already happy with you. I already loved you the way you were.
Yeah, but I didn't love me. And if I don't love me, then we can't have a good marriage, you know? The relationship that we have was feeling really, really stressed. And now I feel more confident, and you're not reciprocating that.
But Tony, why did you send the flowers to Alicia, the nurse, and not your wife, who obviously has gone through so much with this surgery recently? Why is she not the first person you send flowers to? I can't comprehend that.
It was just an impulse thing. I can't see the flowers. I don't know. Maybe they're cheap. And if it's, a little free flower thing, I'll just send it to someone and thank her for it.
So
Babe,
what do you said on the card then?
You want them.
You said on the card, thank you for everything. What does that mean?
Yeah. Thank you for everything. She was helpful. She was, following up and making sure my wife was all right. She was making sure everything was okay.
But why sign them from you? Why not sign them from you and your wife?
Babe, I don't know.
Why can't I be
wasn't
number one
expecting
in your
a
life?
phone call about flowers. I'm sorry.
Okay, here's where we are. Tony, you've got to stop engaging with the nurse. I mean, there's no more texting. There's no flowers being sent. No more thank yous. I mean, we appreciate her service and what she did, and she's a wonderful nurse. But it's making your wife feel uncomfortable, and it's threatening to your wife, and you need to understand that. Now, Karina, do you believe that Tony is not cheating?
I don't know. He hasn't answered anything straight up. Like, why are you still talking to this person? Why is she number one on your list of the first person that that's just really strange.
I was just thanking her. There's really nothing here. But
I think Tony's made.
I talk to her anymore.
Yeah, of course not. She doesn't want to talk anymore. But sis, I think Tony's made a lot of mistakes here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel like Karina. I don't know that I feel like he's cheating on you. I think he's made some bad judgment calls, and I think Tony, you've got to completely change your game now. Bad judgment texting the nurse, bad judgment sending the flowers, bad judgment signing best Tony. A lot of bad judgment.
Mm-hmm.
So you're walking on a fine line.
You need to cut all ties with her.
Okay.
Cut everything.
Hear your wife. We're going to let you both go. Karina, I'm happy that you feel better about yourself. Tony, embrace your wife, and good luck to both of you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Okay.
All right.
I think that sums it up. All right.
I mean,